Every day, the financial world blasts headlines at us. You'll hear, "This stock will make you rich," and "Don't miss the next big thing." Social media is full of flashy charts, bold claims, and experts promising foolproof strategies. YouTubers with huge followings point at stocks going up and say, "I told you so." It's fast-paced, dramatic, and honestly speaking, very overwhelming. But if you pause for a moment, consider this. How can anyone realistically choose one standout stock from thousands in a market that's constantly shifting? The truth is, behind those catchy headlines lies a complex world where seasoned investors blend rigorous analysis with an intuitive understanding of market rhythms. Professional investors don't rely on a single secret sauce. Instead, they use a systematic framework that integrates historical data, cutting-edge technology, and deep insights into economic trends. They know that successful investing isn't about chasing a miracle bullet. It's about deciphering the underlying signals amid the noise. So today, we're pulling back the curtain to show you how the pros navigate this intricate landscape. Welcome to Value Runtime. I'm Young, a Wall Street veteran, Silicon Valley innovator, and Stanford-trained entrepreneur. Over the years, I've delivered value and created wealth across industries, from global technology companies to top financial institutions. Now, I'm channeling those insights into my own venture and sharing everything I've learned with you. In today's video, we're breaking down a comprehensive framework for stock investing, a blend of art and science that unites technical insights with a deep understanding of the forces driving market dynamics. We're diving deep into the underlying forces that move markets and learning how to think like a professional investor. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of the essential principles that guide smart investment decisions, even in the most turbulent times. When you flip on the financial news, it's hard not to notice experts animatedly pointing at charts, exclaiming things like, "Look at that surge," or "Watch for the breakout around 20,000 in the NASDAQ index." This is what we call technical analysis, an approach that involves examining past price movements, trading volumes, and volatility patterns to forecast future trends. In essence, technical analysis is like learning the language of the market. It's all about spotting trends, cycles, and patterns that might indicate where prices are headed next. Let's break it down further. Imagine a chart as a kind of financial fingerprint unique to each stock. You might see familiar patterns such as head and shoulders, double bottoms, or cup and handle formations. These are signals that traders have used for decades to identify moments when a stock might be ready to shift direction. For example, a double bottom might suggest that a stock has hit a support level twice, hinting at a potential upward reversal. On the surface, relying on these charts sounds like a surefire way to predict the market's next move. However, here's the catch. While technical analysis can be a fascinating and engaging method for understanding market sentiment, relying solely on it exposes individual investors to significant risks. Why? Because the tools and models you see on TV are just the tip of the iceberg. Large hedge funds and trading firms employ highly advanced algorithms and machine learning models to process enormous volumes of data in milliseconds. They don't just watch a simple moving average. They're analyzing high-frequency data, order book imbalances, and even text from news feeds and social media to gauge market sentiment in real time. These institutions have teams of experts, access to sophisticated servers, and the ability to execute trades at lightning speed. Imagine trying to compete with a professional Formula One car when you're driving a family sedan. It's simply not a fair matchup. For instance, when you see a technical indicator suggesting a buy signal around a certain price level, such as 20,000 in the NASDAQ index, remember that these big players are likely already positioned to take advantage of any small fluctuations. Their advanced models capture even the slightest supply and demand imbalances, allowing them to make trades long before a retail investor even gets a chance to react. In other words, while short-term price movements and technical patterns can create intriguing opportunities, relying on them without a broader context might just leave you on the sidelines when the market makes a big move. Yet, it's important to note that technical analysis does have its place, especially for those interested in short-term trading or day trading. For many, these patterns offer a way to set entry and exit points and manage risk. The key takeaway here is that while technical analysis is engaging and visually appealing, it should ideally be combined with a more holistic approach to investing. If technical analysis is like reading the market's pulse through charts, Then fundamental analysis is about understanding the body, the real forces driving a company's long-term value. To truly grasp the dynamics of the stock market, we need to look beyond just the numbers on a chart and dive into the underlying elements that determine a company's worth. I like to break this down into 3 layers: macro analysis, industry analysis, and company analysis. Each of these layers provides unique insights that form a robust foundation for smart investing. Let's kick things off at the macro level. You might be thinking, why should I care about the overall economy when I'm busy picking individual stocks? Well, the simple truth is that the health of the economy and the flow of money shape every market sector. Take central banks, for example. When they use tools like quantitative easing to pump cash into the economy, that extra liquidity often boosts the markets. Remember the years after the 2008 financial crisis? Governments worldwide flooded their economies with money, and stocks steadily climbed as investors had more cash to deploy. On the flip side, when monetary policies tighten or governments scale back leverage, like what we saw around 2022, the market can slow down or even head into a downturn. But macro analysis isn't just about big numbers and dry data. It's about capturing the overall mood and confidence in the market. Sometimes even quirky indicators like the so-called men's underwear index that tracks basic commodity sales can hint at economic trends. It might sound odd, but everyday products often reflect consumer behavior. If people suddenly change what they buy, it might signal a shift in the economy. By blending these insights into your strategy, you start to see the market as a living, breathing entity. Economic policies, international events, and subtle changes in consumer habits all interact. This broader perspective helps you decide things like which countries to invest in, whether to lean more towards stocks or bonds at any given time, and how shifts in the money supply can set the stage for market trends. Ultimately, understanding the macro picture means you're better positioned to ride the economic waves rather than being caught off guard by sudden shifts. If you're enjoying this video so far, please consider subscribing to Value Runtime and hitting the like button. Your support helps us reach more viewers and inspires us to keep delivering great content. Now let's zoom in on industry analysis. Basically, picking the right sector is like choosing the perfect dance partner. You wouldn't want someone who's completely offbeat when the music's pumping, right? In the investment world, selecting the right industry means finding a sector that not only fits your goals, but is also riding a wave of favorable economic conditions. Just like companies, industries go through their own cycles. Some sectors are just getting started, fueled by innovation and rising demand, while others might be in a more mature or even declining phase. Think about the tech boom in 2020. Technology stocks soared, sometimes by more than 40% in a single year, while more traditional sectors like energy struggled. If you pour your money into a declining industry, even a strong company might find it hard to deliver good returns. Government policies also play a big part here. Industries that get regulatory support or incentives, like renewable energy in recent years, often have a leg up. On the other hand, strict regulations can slow down even the hottest sectors. And then there's market sentiment. Sometimes a whole industry becomes in vogue due to buzz and hype, and you might see stocks skyrocket before eventually correcting as the excitement fades. For individual investors, a smart move can be to focus on industries you understand well and consider diversified options like ETF. This way, you capture the overall trend of a sector without having to analyze every little detail about every company. To wrap up, industry analysis is all about understanding a sector's life cycle, keeping an eye on government actions, and reading the mood of the market. This layer acts as a filter, helping you decide not only which individual stocks to consider, but also which parts of the market are most likely to deliver steady growth over time. Finally, let's dive into company analysis, where we get up close and personal with individual firms to see if they're set to generate future profits. In a nutshell, a stock's price reflects the present value of all the future cash flows a company can deliver through dividends, earnings, or capital gains. When we talk about company analysis, there are 2 sides to consider: the qualitative and the quantitative. On the qualitative side, you're looking at things like the company's business model, its competitive advantages, and its overall growth strategy. You'll hear buzzwords like innovation and disruption thrown around a lot. For example, when Apple launches a new product, it's not just about the gadget itself. It's a signal of how the company might capture more value down the line. Apple's approach is a great case study. They design their products in California, but outsource the manufacturing to countries with lower production costs. This clever mix of innovation and cost efficiency lets them maintain high profit margins and build a strong brand. This concept is sometimes explained by the smile curve theory, which shows that the real value in a product is captured at the research and branding ends, while manufacturing tends to yield slimmer returns. On the quantitative side, company analysis is all about the numbers. You'll look at financial statements, the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement to calculate key metrics like price-to-earnings ratios, profit margins, and cash flow trends. For instance, if a company has a sky-high price-to-earnings ratio, it might be overvalued, meaning investors are expecting extraordinary growth that may not come through. Conversely, a very low price-to-earnings ratio might suggest that the market hasn't fully recognized the company's potential. Here's a crucial point. Even a company with strong financials and an impressive business model might not be a good stock pick if its success is already widely known. When everyone thinks a company is a sure winner, its stock price often reflects that, leaving little room for additional gains. Also, don't forget about the people behind the numbers. A company's leadership, like their vision, competence, and integrity, can be just as important as its financial health. Great leaders can steer a company through tough times and capitalize on new opportunities, making the difference between a solid investment and a missed chance. Let's bring it all together and recap this multi-layered investment framework. We started with technical analysis, which involves examining historical price movements, trading volumes, and volatility patterns to identify potential buy or sell signals. While this method can be useful for short-term trading and quick market reads, it comes with significant limitations, especially when competing against sophisticated financial institutions armed with advanced algorithms and real-time data processing. Because of these limitations, a more comprehensive strategy involves integrating technical analysis with fundamental analysis. At the macro level, we consider broad economic trends, monetary policies, and even unconventional indicators that reveal the health of the overall economy. This macro perspective helps us understand the environment in which all stocks operate and guides our asset allocation decisions. Moving a layer deeper, industry analysis helps us narrow our focus to sectors that are experiencing growth or supported by favorable regulatory policies. By understanding the life cycle of an industry, its competitive dynamics, and market sentiment, we can better determine which sectors are worth our attention. Sometimes investing in a diversified ETF that represents a growing industry is a smarter move than picking individual stocks. Finally, company analysis offers the micro perspective, where we evaluate individual firms by blending qualitative assessments of their business models and leadership with quantitative evaluations derived from financial statements. This dual approach enables us to gauge a company's true earning potential and decide whether its stock is undervalued or overhyped. This structured framework, integrating technical signals, macroeconomic insights, industry trends, and company fundamentals, provides a well-rounded approach to investing. It doesn't guarantee you'll pick the perfect stock every time, but it does offer a systematic way to make more informed decisions and better manage the inherent risks of the market. At the end of the day, investing isn't about chasing the next hot stock. It's about building clarity in a world full of noise. When you combine data with insight and structure with discipline, you stop reacting and start investing like a pro. Today, we broke down this layered approach from decoding technical charts and tracking economic policies to spotting promising sectors and evaluating company fundamentals. I hope you now have a clearer idea of how professional investors approach the market and why a balanced, thoughtful strategy is key to long-term success. Of course, the journey can be demanding, juggling market shifts, a flood of data, and stiff competition. But the rewards in personal growth and financial success make it all worthwhile. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement drives us to keep finding new ways to create value in a fast-changing world. For deeper insights and helpful resources, please check out ValueRuntime.com. I'm Yun at Value Runtime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.